Hi, my name's Ryan, and I've decided to quit smoking. I'm with you today to share in the experience of quitting smoking and to explore some of the reasons one would want to do such a thing, as well as reasons why one wouldn't.
Now, for those of you who've never known the joy of being addicted to cigarettes, and even some of you who have, the idea of drawing up a list of positives and negatives for smoking might seem kind of stupid. You might say any positive reason I have is just a flimsy justification for my continuing addiction, and that the only real reason I don't quit is because I'm a weak-willed, unambitious, self-destructive slacker. And if you're going to take that kind of tone with me, that's fine. You don't have to watch. You can go have a salad or something if you don't want to hear someone talk about how good smoking is. But remember that I'm trying to quit. And I'm sharing this process with you because hopefully together we can learn something about smoking, about quitting, and most importantly about ourselves. It's been eloquently and persuasively argued that smoking enhances life not only through the pleasure of the sensation itself, but by adding a rhythm and a texture to the flow of life. Lighting or extinguishing a cigarette can be the beginning or end of a conversation, a hello or goodbye, the end or beginning of a stream of consciousness. The hand gestures that accompany smoking punctuate speech, adding flair and subtext to what's being said. Oh, touché. Smoking is a reason to go outside and take a moment by yourself at family celebrations, or to take a break from your crappy job and watch people out on the street. There are a million ways smoking adds to life, and as if that weren't enough, the sensation itself is pleasurable, and it adds up to create a total experience that's like nothing else. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm not going to try to tell you smoking doesn't feel good, because it does. Coughing fits don't feel good, though, and neither does dying, but we'll get to that later. For now, let's focus on this punctuation, rhythm, flair issue. What's that really all about? Does it really make your life better to have cigarettes dictate your daily rhythm? Is it a way to facilitate the beginning or end of a conversation, or is it just a way out of really talking to someone? Is smoking itself a good reason to step outside, or is it just a way out of telling your family you need 5 minutes by yourself before you lose your mind? Maybe if you didn't spend so much time outside your crappy office smoking, you'd be more motivated to find a better job. See, when you examine it closely, you'll notice that a cigarette break is often a way to avoid doing something difficult, while masking your failure with what you call flair. Instead of writing the next sentence, you have a cigarette. Instead of doing whatever you're doing until you're done, you have a dozen cigarette breaks and tell yourself they make you more productive during the time you spend working. Which is a load of crap. See, cigarettes facilitate dozens of tiny little choices every day, and these choices are still there without the cigarette. But without addiction pushing you one way or the other, you're forced to be more conscious of what you choose. And even if it does sound a little dated to say this, isn't being more conscious better? Now everybody agrees smoking's cool. What? On some level, it's basically irrefutable. Well, look at this. Look at me standing here smoking. Now look at me standing here not smoking. Look at me writing smoking. Now writing not smoking. Smoking can even make things that aren't cool. For example, lying in the street. And if you still can't see how smoking's cool, maybe you need a history lesson. Cool people have been smoking for almost as long as people have been cool. Oscar Wilde, George Orwell, Count Basie, John Wayne, Marlene Dietrich, Lauren Bacall, Humphrey Bogart, Robert Mitchum, Lee Marvin, Jenna Rollins, John Cassavetes, Peter Falk, Martin Luther King, R.W. Fassbinder, Orson Welles, Billy Wilder, Jean-Luc Godard, Thelonious Monk, James Dean, and John Lennon? You literally cannot count them all. Look at this picture of these three men here, taken right after the defeat of the Nazis. Churchill smoked cigars, Stalin smoked a pipe, and guess who smoked cigarettes? That's right, FDR, the only American president to be elected more than twice. Now, if the people of this great land of ours didn't have a problem with FDR's smoking, why should you?